Right, good morning from Dovey Junction railway station. There it is, it's a very frosty morning. Clear skies and frost on the sleepers. Yeah, so I'm off to Pwllheli to ride back to Aberystwyth. It's been one hell of a morning because I was a slow idiot this morning because I was faffing about at home too much. I missed the train, so I've ridden as hard as I could from Aberystwyth to Dovey. I got here at 06:45 for the 06:49 train. It's 06:42 now. Tawny owls are hooting. I think I can hear the train coming actually. So there's a good lesson in here. I had an extra 15 minutes in bed this morning and I'm never doing that again. I thought, oh, it's comfy in bed, as you do, like you think it's comfy in bed, I'll stay in, an extra 15 minutes won't hurt. But I can safely say that is a loser move, and comfort, well, I think comfort kills men sometimes, because you can do the comfy safe thing and you end up not actually achieving what you wanted to do. I nearly missed out today and the train's here now, so I'll chat more later on. Cheerio. We're on the train now up from Dovey Junction to Pwllheli, and what I meant to say was, when I said comfort kills men, is that you put yourself at the risk of failure, not just failure simply by missing the train, but I think there's a moral failure, that of not keeping to your own plans and keeping to your own word. And if you can't keep to your own plans, how can you keep your word to other people? And thinking now on the train journey, how many opportunities are missed by taking the comfortable option, by avoiding the pain, when in reality the temporary pain of action is nothing compared to the pain or the regret of inaction, which you'll feel and think about for years. When I say you, I mean me, sort of. But I think it's a universal principle. You will feel the pain of regret, cowardice, and taking the comfortable option, and you'll deserve it as well. Maybe that's a bit extreme or overthinking, but missing the train could have been missing any opportunity. But chasing the train was enormous fun. It was like a fight and my own mini war, but I remained determined, and more determined not to take the easy option in life. Coming to the conclusion, through cycling actually, and overcoming injury as well, that life is not about avoiding the struggle or the war, it's about seeking it and doing it and trying, and not fighting because you want to or you care to win, just fighting because you like the fight. Put simply, love of comfort will kill you spiritually and in your soul, so it's something that I need to overcome and not give up. Keep trying. So with that, 100 miles to go. We're on a breezy Pwllheli seafront. Got in at 9:15, 20 to 9 now. I've just warmed up a bit. I was supposed to do this route in reverse. I've messed up the navigation a bit getting off, but I'm on the route but just backwards, but it's a loop so it doesn't really matter. Oh, it's what a morning that had been though. Sunny cycle lane out of Pwllheli. I did my mile loop and the train was still in the station, so I don't know what time that leaves, but that's the end of the line there. It was a good, no, 6:49 to 9:15, so not too long. 5:19 it would have been, 5:19 to 9:15. It would have been an hour and 5-minute change at Dovey. And to be honest, I was at Dovey for 20 minutes and that was enough for me, so next time if I'm coming up to Pwllheli I might as well just ride to Dovey, unless I can get a shorter connection, because some connections were 5 minutes. Get off onto the road here, onto the lanes, already uphill, so lanes over to Pwllheli now. Get some tiles, I've got 2 already down on Pwllheli coast. More tiles up here. I got my long sleeves insulated top on. Might have to come off in a minute, but I needed it at Dovey Junction. I needed it on the train as well, because the train was a bit chilly. Beautiful view down to Pwllheli. I've just heard the train leave. And it's just what I love about, I've come in on the train and I'm immediately somewhere where I've never been. And I always more enthusiastically cycle through places I've never been to. For some reason I get bored if I do the same place all the time, unless it's something really nice, like I have my favourite spots to return to, like Caffod and the Ystwyth Trail. But cycling, for example, the Aberystwyth to Dovey Junction road, I've done it so often I know exactly where virtually every pothole and drain cover is. And for me that sort of makes me less inclined to go that way. So, but obviously the first, well, maybe because it's a trunk road as well, but the first time I did it I was super enthusiastic about it, and it's the same with the route back to parents' house and other routes around that I've done. But this is like, it's brand new immediately, and I really love that. There's a novelty to it, and the train adds to that as well. Some gulls on the fields. I'm swapping my gloves over. I've took my thick ski gloves off and I'm putting the inners on. I didn't bring my mitts, so... But I was looking at the BBC for Pwllheli this morning, in bed, which I shouldn't have been, technically. I'll let that go and learn from it now, but it was supposed to get up to 8 degrees. Which is a nice day, nice temperature. Looking over towards Snowdonia. Beautiful. Wood pigeon calling in the distance, and the main A road down to Pwllheli and Harlech. Over there is the old railway line to Carnarvon. I don't know if it's coming out, but you can see the phone mast. That's the direction of it. So Carnarvon is that way going across, so going across to the right is Carnarvon, and then going across to the left. Sorry, going across to the left is Carnarvon, and going across to the right is to Pwllheli. It's where the line would have gone. I've just ended up confused. I thought there was a mountain there, but it's the way the cloud is falling. There definitely is a mountain over here though. It looks absolutely stunning with the snow on it. It could well be Snowdon, but I would hazard a guess it is. Very nice robin in the tree. I'm going to have a bite to eat here. I'm on 89.9 miles to go, which is a nice... That's the first 10 miles out of the way pretty quickly actually, in about an hour. I'll have a bite to eat, and yes, that's what I was going to say. I've got to remember that at 92 miles to go in the village of Llangybi, there's a church with a porch in. So that's always handy to know that there's one of those nearby. Didn't check for water, but porch for a kip, you know, is always good to know. I thought I was fishtailing / tank slappering about. Never put the saddlebag on properly after getting off the train, so I'll have to sort that out. Because I was wondering why the handling was a bit funny. I thought I'd got a flat tyre. I'm sure I've ridden this road before when I came up to do the Anglesey double century in 2023 in June. I came in off a footpath, and then this took me up to Anglesey. Sure it was this one, but also tuning in to say that there's less than 200 miles between the Eddie Merckx total mileage and the Wombat total mileage. So today might be the day that the Pwllheli overtakes Eddie with mileage of less than 200 miles in it. Eddie's is 11,400 and something, and Wombat's on, when I set off it was on 11,300 and something. So today could be the day. Eddie's held that title for a number of years, so it might lose it today. Big flock of starlings just in the tree. I've stopped at Dalben Mine again. It's a good stopping place. Just at a mile on the A487. I'll have a rest from that. If I remember correctly though, there's no water or porch, but there is a good lich gate. And that's the church. And that must have been the vicarage for it. There's a Jewish star there. Interesting. In affectionate remembrance of Annie, the beloved wife of Richard Williams, Cambrian House, Garn, who died on the 2nd of December 1869, aged 34 years. And there's 2 graves with a palm on. Both for Williams. One from Holyhead. Tower on the hill, which I never noticed going the other way 2 years ago. Up the valley, Snowdonia. Down the valley, the sea. You see the edge of Snowdonia there. And then the mountains of the Flynn. And then over there is the south, and you can see the scenery's all dropped away on the right hand side. Well, there's mountains on the left, all the way down the coast, all the way to Aber. 83 miles to go. Feeling a bit slow so far. It's taken a while to warm up into this ride. There's the southern edge of the Flynn and over towards Pwllheli. The pylons, I don't know if the camera's picking them out, but I'll meet up with them in a minute at Penrhyn Dydraith, so after Porthmadog. They go all the way over the mountain hills. And then down there I can see down towards past the Spitty out bit. I think that's Shell Island just there, and then beyond that is a big curve round Fairbourne. So drop down the hill and down to the sea. It's a nice view, that. I can see the feet. I think that's a little egret because it's got yellow feet, but I could be mistaken. Nice to see it anyway. I'll make doubly sure. I'm having a stretch. I'm on the cob now at Porthmadog. 79 miles to go. This is where I filmed the osprey. Well, obviously no ospreys around at the moment. So the cob is this causeway with the road on and the Festiniog Railway and the cycle route. The railway itself is over there. No, that's a treat anyway.